Hopefully that'll sort it out. This is Solo P1. This is a live Money in the Bank review. No, not review. Match prediction. The review is coming on Sunday. Hopefully, if we can get it in to fit in between the F1 weekend. But as always, I am joined today with my co-Qs, my partner in crime, Toto Abba. There you go. It's Toto Hammer. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Try and sort your camera.
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. Did a video yesterday about Liverpool and all that, but now I'm back here doing a live. So yeah, man, that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, I'll just sort your picture out, just measure it up a bit. It's on my end.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, so basically, we have a Money in the Bank WWE pay-per-view in our city, London. As you can see, I'm in London. If you see my background, I'm not sure if you can see the background, but we are in London. Money in the Bank. This is a special pay-per-view. The last time I had a big pay-per-view like this was, I think it was I think it was SummerSlam 30 years ago, I think, maybe. But it's been a long time. We always have the house shows. The house shows are just standard. They come twice a year. But this is the first time we've had a pay-per-view since SummerSlam. I think it was SummerSlam 93, maybe. I don't know. But it's been a long time. But finally, they've woke up and they realised the money is in the UK. It says second.
But the thing is,
it says second biggest.
The thing is, yeah, they're having.
Hold on. It says second biggest audience. We are the second biggest contributor to the WWE outside of America. And I think third is China. So this is why they love coming to the UK. And finally, they are coming to do a pay-per-view. Sorry for bro for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's right. You're talk anyway. But what I was about to say, I don't know why they're having an O2 because it only fits about like 25,000 people. About that. Yeah. They've got so many stadiums, like football stadium, like Wembley, for an example, where they play the FA Cup finals every time. Yeah. Wembley's a big one. It plays like, I think 70,000 in it. Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wembley,
exactly.
100,000.
So you got
100,000.
100,000.
Yeah, because basically when they have the football, it's 90,000 odd. But because it's a wrestling event, they get to go on the grass as well. You know, the grass, the seats. So if it's a football event, it's 90. If it's like a boxing event or a wrestling event, obviously they can go on the pitch. So that's more or less 100,000. So if they would have came to Wembley, it would have been their biggest pay-per-view in their history. You know?
I just don't understand why they go somewhere like that.
And maybe they will. Maybe this is the test. I know they went to Wales last year when they done that Castle one, which was Drew
McIntyre and all that.
Oh, that was amazing. I think that's where McIntyre should have won that title, in my opinion. He should have won the title, man.
I know. It's Roman Reigns in it. They're going to give him everything. They had Tyson Fury's there as well.
I forgot about that. Tyson Fury's there, getting involved. But he's a showman. And that's what WWE is. We watch WWE. I've watched WWE since I was little kid, just like I supported Liverpool since I was little kid. Just like I like Formula One since I was a little kid. They're the three sports really I gravitated towards. Wrestling has always been my passion. I think there's a lot of people out there what probably used to watch wrestling back in the day, especially in the Stone Cold and the Rock era. And I don't really watch it now because, you know, it's one of them. I'm like that as well. But now and again, I'll have a dabble in it. I'll watch a bit of Raw, a bit of SmackDown. But it's getting kind of boring now because the Roman Reigns is, you know, what's going on with Roman Reigns? Just holding the title all
They're
the
pushing
time.
It too far there. They're pushing it too far now.
I think Cody Rhodes, it should have been ended. It should have been ended at Mania. But we're going to get into the Money in the Bank. That's what we're here for. So the first one we're going to start off with is Cody Rhodes and Dum Dum, as Rhea Ripley calls him, Dum Dum. Now, in my opinion, I've been watching. I know you haven't been watching Raw and SmackDown lately. I know that for a fact. So I don't expect you to have any knowledge really about this build-up because you don't need to, because it hasn't been a build-up. Cody Rhodes come out one day on Raw 2 weeks ago, and said to Dum Dum, "I want to fight you. Let's fight at Money in the Bank." Randomly, no build-up, no cinematic build-up as they usually do with WWE. No, Cody Rhodes went out and says, "You know what, Dum Dum? You know what, Dum Dum? I want to fight. Let's go." And that was it. That was the build-up. Also, I'm looking at this match, and obviously Cody Rhodes is not going to lose. If Cody Rhodes loses this match, he's buried. He might as well just retire if he loses this match at Money in the Bank.
Good.
So I'm going for a Cody win. So I'm gonna. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going for Cody win as well because
See.
end of the day, he can't lose. He needs to stay strong. He just needs to stay strong because he's gonna have title matches coming up.
Yeah,
Cody Rhodes expect he's gonna have title matches. He should have won one off Roman, but of course it's Roman Reigns. But
Yeah.
you just need to stay strong, and he'll definitely get the win.
yeah. I don't think you need. Does he really need to stay strong against Dum Dum? Oh, you mean in real life, like stay strong? I know what you mean. So
No. I mean like in the storyline. You know,
he doesn't. He's fighting Dum Dum.
Don't get buried.
I gotta call him Dum Dum. It's stuck now because that's what Rhea Ripley calls him, Dum Dum. Anyway, so we're on to this match. Gunther and Bro. Actually, don't call him Bro. I think he's. I just got this feeling, right? I was watching Raw the other night. Yeah, I just got this little feeling that he's gonna turn heel. I just got a feeling. He's gonna, yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it's time for a heel change. All this bro, it's just not working anymore. He hasn't actually said bro since he's come back because he's had a few promos backstage, and usually he'll go, "You know what I mean, bro?" He doesn't say that anymore. He's kind of slowly. That's kind of going out of his vocabulary, the bro. But yeah, this match it was a 4-week build-up, really. Gunther come out and looked at Roman Reigns. See, the thing about it, I was watching Vince Russo podcast the other day, well, a few weeks ago, and he said, basically, when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn needed help, Matt Riddle was there. But when Matt Riddle was getting beat up by the Imperium, they wasn't there. So, and Vince Russo said, why don't they make a storyline out of that Matt Riddle turns heel and says to Kevin Owens, why would you there? But obviously they're not doing that because it's a WWE. But
on a walking team slipping, no clue.
But I'm watching this again. I don't really care about this match. I'm just going to give it the Gunther. I can't see Matt Riddle winning. I don't think they're going to push Matt Riddle to win the Intercontinental title. I think he's hovering around until Randy Orton comes back at SummerSlam. Because there's rumours he's coming back. Remember them rumours?
Yeah, because ever since.
Go on.
What? Ever since when Randy Orton left, and he didn't leave, but when he broke away from Matt Riddle, it's like Matt Riddle didn't really get an opportunity more. He didn't get that much TV time. Now I think he competed. Huh?
I think he got injured, and I think he was suspended as well for drugs. But he ain't really done anything.
He was suspended for all that drugs and all business. I know what you mean. I'm not going to mention it.
I know what you mean.
But but look, Matt Riddle. He just. I don't know about this match but Gunther. Do you actually see him losing the title with Matt Riddle? He needs to lose to a big name, and the Intercontinental title. Do you see him losing it? No, I don't. So, I'll go for Gunther win.
So we're gonna go for the Gunther one. So that one's gone. We're now on to the men. Let's go for this one. Men's Money in the Bank match. So who's the winner out of this one? In here, you've got Damian Priest. You have everybody's talking about the thing he's gonna win. What's his name? The Prime
LA
dude.
Knight.
Nah, the Prime dude.
Oh, Logan Paul.
Yeah. Everyone's saying that because he's in it now. He just basically entered himself. He just came down one day, jumped to the ring, and said, I'm entering myself into the Money in the Bank. So everybody's thinking that he's going to win. I'm not so sure if he's going to win the Money in the Bank. I think that would kind of disrespect to the wrestlers who work hard. All right, he's come back. He's a special talent. He's got his social media. But for him to come back and win Money in the Bank, he's just gonna just come on. For my opinion, I would give it to LA Knight. I think LA Knight is the one who deserves it. If not LA Knight, Damian Priest. Either one of them two. I'll be happy with either Damian Priest or LA Knight winning this. Shinsuke's not going to win it. Mr. Personality, what's his name? Ricochet's not going to win it. Mr. Personality. The other guy, Escobar guy, ain't going to win it. And the Brummy guy ain't going to win it either. What's his name? Butch. Butch, he's not going to win it. He's just there as a filler spot.
Butch,
Butch. Yeah, I'm just going for... I'm going for Damian Priest. If I had to pick one, I know I have to pick one. I'm going for Damian Priest. What are you going for?
I'm going for I want LA Knight to win.
Yeah,
I do want LA Knight to win. He's been getting over, yeah. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds you of when he does promos. Reminds you of Austin and Stone Cold. Austin and The Rock.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of. He did a sick promo with Logan Paul when he said, "Well, you can sit those bottom of the prime." It was a good promo.
Called him a piece of trash at it. Yeah, I remember that. He's good at it. He's good. Yeah.
And he could be a big star in the future. He could be up there with the promo like Cena and all them. He could be up there. I think he's already up there, in my opinion. He's a sick promo.
I don't think
he's good in the ring as well.
I don't think they're going to give him that.
I would give it him. He's getting over the crowd. The crowd.
I would. I'm with you 100%. But I don't think they're going to do it.
It's a no-brainer because the crowd loves him. He's over. His promo skills are good. His wrestling skills are good. So who else to win? But of course they're going to... I'll just want LA Knight to win. I'm going for LA Knight.
So LA Knight, I'm just fix this picture on here. I'm just fixing all that. Carry on. So LA Knight, so you think they're going to win it? You think they're going to put the strap on him?
They should. They should have given the Money in the Bank. Maybe cash it in, maybe for the IC or something, or US. Not the US. Maybe IC. Maybe something like that, or maybe the world title.
Fair enough.
But look,
I just don't think Vince.
LA Knight win.
Now Vince is heavily involved with the WWE. Allegedly, he's involved with the WWE.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think he's gonna put the strap on him because it's because they think he's too old. But I don't think he's too old. I think he's still alright. I think look, LA Knight, yeah. Look, imagine him as world champion. You could see it, can't you? You could see him coming out the next time, Raw and SmackDown. With his Money in the Bank. So I think when you got the Money in the Bank, you can rotate between two sides, Raw and SmackDown. So you can stand there and you can imagine the promos. I can imagine him in the ring with the belt over his shoulder, cutting a promo, standing there like the Rock and Stone Cold, and just cutting the best He's got to be the best promo cutter in the WWE. There's no one even close. He would have been good in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. He's in the wrong era. You know, his promo skills are at the top. So you're going for LA Knight and I'm going for Damian Priest. So on to the women's Money in the Bank. Now, I know who I want to win, but I know who's going to win. Who I want to win is not the same person who's going to win. I know deep down who's going to win, but I know who I want to win. I want Bayley to win, right? Or if not Bayley, Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus has never been in a Money in the Bank, nor was Becky Lynch, but it would either be Trish Stratus or Becky. No, it's Trish Stratus or Bayley. I'm going to go for... Now, that's who I want to win one of them, but the person who I think is going to win is going to be Becky Lynch. They keep pushing Becky Lynch.
I think that as well. I was about to say that.
She's never won Money in the Bank. She's been there. She's never won Money in the Bank. Bayley's won Money in the Bank. I think Charlotte's won Money in the Bank. All the four women have won, but I'm not sure about Sasha Banks. But she has never won Money in the Bank. So I think they keep pushing that narrative. They keep pushing it out on TV about Becky Lynch has never won Money in the Bank. I think it's going to be Becky Lynch, but I want Bayley to win. If not Bayley, Trish Stratus. But I think it's going to be Becky Lynch. Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, look, Vega's not in it. Stark ain't in it. Sky ain't in it. So them three are out of the conversations. It's either Bayley, Trish, or Becky. And I think Becky's going to win this one. Because Vega, Sky, and Stark are not in it, in my opinion. them three are out of the conversation. So it's either between Bailey, Trisha, or Becky.
Fair enough. I get it. So, the women's tag team. I'm actually looking forward to this because I like Ronda Rousey. And I like thingy. I like Ronda Rousey. I think she was under. I think they never used her right when they came in. I think when she came in, they made her into some stupid baby face, and it was just silly. All right, she got over with at first when at the WrestleMania when she was with The Rock and all that, yeah, and she had that match with Kurt Angle. Got it. That was a good baby face, but she should have turned. They didn't turn her. They made her into a stupid grinning baby face. Everybody said she was boring. I was shouting through the heavens saying, "Look, this is Ronda Rousey. She's a UFC Hall of Famer. She's a legit badass. She should come in as a badass. Don't talk too much. Maybe come down with Paul Heyman. I would have saw her coming down with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was with Brock Lesnar. I could have saw the same thing with Ronda Rousey, and they never used the right. So I don't know about you. I don't know. What do you think? How they use Ronda Rousey?
What do you mean? How
they use
the
that?
storyline is, isn't it?
No, I'm about since she came in. How do you think they've used her since?
Well,
she's
she has
come
got
into
the strap on her. She has got the strap on her. She's actually got.
No, how do you think they've used her since she's been in the WWE? How do you think they've used?
I think they used her good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they used her good. I think they used her good.
Why do you think they used her good though? How do you think they used her good though?
She's come back. What do you mean?
I'm asking you, how do you think they've used her? How do you think they've used her since she's? Now, how do you think they've used her in the WWE since she's been there? Do you think they've used her good? Do you think they should have done more?
Since she's been there, I got confused. Yeah, since she's been there, I think the gimmick she had in the beginning didn't get nowhere, and she did get buried. She didn't really get anywhere in the beginning, but I think ever since she was Baszler and all that, I think ever since she was Baszler and she had this gimmick, I think she's actually been doing good. Because at one time they were going out in the locker room and mashing people up in the locker room, backstage. That was what they were doing. Yeah. And now she got the strap on her. So look, I think at the beginning, she was buried at the beginning. Buried. She had like a mark. She was buried at the beginning.
Oh, but she had the belt though. She had the belt though.
She had the belt, yeah, but I didn't like a gimmick, but this gimmick I like more.
All right, fair enough. I'm just trying to look it up. So what you think? You think you're gonna win this? Is what's the name? I forgot the names there.
What, one of the ones on the right?
Now, who do you think's gonna win? No, I'm just looking at this. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm doing something. Hold on. Who do you think's gonna win?
I might go for Ronda Rousey and Shayna. I'm going for that one.
So you're going for Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler? Okay then. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, look, they made Ronda Rousey and they made Shayna Baszler win the titles. Okay, it was only I think a week ago when they unified the titles. They came out on SmackDown just gone. They didn't even have the two titles. They just had one. They didn't have the two titles. They didn't have the NXT. They unified the NXT and they unified the SmackDown titles or the world titles. Because I'm confused how many titles in the WWE. So they won the NXT titles and the next week they came out with just the one set of titles. So I'm confused again. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, look, they're going into the UK. It's going to be a big field moment. And I just think I'm going with it. I thought at first that Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey would lose. But now thinking about it, I think they're going to get over. I think they're going to get over in this match. So I'm going to go for the Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I'm agreeing with you. So, who's next in these? Who's the next matches? Have we got any more? Where's the Bloodline one? Thought we had the Bloodline one. Roman Reigns and Solo versus Usos. I thought I had a picture. Who do you think's gonna win?
Look, I want the Usos to win, and I do want the Bloodline to break up because it's been going on for too long now. And but look, do you actually see Roman losing the tag team because I don't. I want the Usos to win. Yeah, you know, all the storyline in the
Where's all
bloodline
the
breaking up.
pictures gone? Yeah.
There was one time when Solo turned on the Usos because he went over to the Uso side and turned on the Usos and gave him the Samoan spike to I think it was Jimmy. So look, I do want the Usos to win, but I still have that feeling that Roman Reigns is going to win. I don't feel like Roman Reigns is going to lose to a tag team. I just don't think that. So, but look, I want Usos to win.
If they do get pinned, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just putting on more matches. If they do get pinned, yeah, it's gonna be Solo. It won't be Roman. You're not Roman who say, I didn't get pinned, he did. Or maybe Roman will sacrifice Solo and then Solo will break away from Roman because this bloodline thing is just doing my nothing. So I don't know. So I think
You could be right.
So you think the Usos? Let me just put. Here we go. I got the picture. There you go. Sorry, it's all right. I just had to, the picture of the match we're talking about. I didn't have it on the screen, you see. So I'll just put it back onto the screen so we can talk about it. So you think that the Roman Reigns is going to win? I don't think.
Yeah.
I think the Usos are going to win. I think the Usos are going to win. And I think that Roman, and I think Solo's going to take the pin. I don't understand, right? I can't see after all this with the Usos and all that. We know it's going on for ages. We know the storyline's going on for ages, but I just can't see Roman. I mean, I can't see the Usos losing after all this. He's finally broke away from his brother. Yeah, he's finally broke away from his brother, and I mean from the bloodline. They finally broke away from the bloodline, and now all of a sudden they're gonna lose. So you're going for Roman. You're going for Roman to win. So you think Roman's gonna get the pin on the Usos?
It's either Roman taking the pin or Roman pinning the Usos. It's either one of them.
So you think that's it? You think the Usos are gonna lose?
Yeah, I just have that feeling.
Okay, fair enough. Now on to this match, which I'll just get it on. Hold on, let's bring it down here. Hold on, let's get this match on. Sorry. There you go. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the world title. Now, you give me your prediction for this match while I get this thumbnail sorted out.
I think it's a predictable one, in my opinion. That Seth between Seth and Finn Balor. Because Seth Rollins, all his title reigns, he hasn't even lost. Yeah, and I just think if Triple H is born here, I know Triple H is in there, Vince McMahon's heavily involved, but I think Seth is going to win this one because I think it's too predictable, in my opinion, against Seth and Balor. If Seth's going to lose, it's going to be losing someone different, not Balor, in my opinion. Look, Balor could win it, but it's wrestling, and I think it's Seth's going to win.
Well, I think Seth's going to win, but I like this storyline. I think out of all the stories, apart from the Usos one, I think this one is the one what's going to be. I think it's more. The storyline's good because basically Finn Balor. I mean, a few years ago, I remember when he came up from NXT and he came onto Raw and he was the first, and he became the Universal Champion. I think he was the first ever Universal Champion, but he got injured during the match with Seth Rollins, and this storyline he mentioned, I think it was last week. He said he blames Seth Rollins for derailing his championship. He derailed him because when he came up to the Raw, he was on moment. He had the momentum coming from NXT up to Raw. He won the Universal title straight away, and then Seth Rollins injured him instantly. And he says, "I've always been bitter over that. He's always hated Seth Rollins because of that, and he's always held it in there." And I thought that was a good storyline. And plus, what else was, which I liked as well, is the promo. He done that promo. I think it was on Raw Just Gone, and he was in like a dark room, and he had like a black jacket on. And I thought, you know what, I like the promo, and I like the back and forth between these two, because you know it's going to be a banger match. Everybody knows these two is going to be a banger match.
Balor has gotten better over the years as well.
Yeah,
Balor has gotten better over the years. His gimmick, I didn't like him before. You know, had his old gimmick, but now I like it. I always liked his demon gimmick, but I like this gimmick now, the normal gimmick. This is the perfect gimmick for him. I didn't like the other one, what he had before, but this gimmick's good.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this now, and I'm thinking to myself, what's it going to be like? What's it going to be like? I think Seth's going to win. But he shouldn't win. I think Balor should win. I think Balor's worked hard as well. Seth Rollins says, look, what happened to you? I had to evolve. I had to move with the times. You're standing there all bitter. I think Finn Balor has moved with the times as well. I think he's evolved, especially being in Judgment Day, and he's evolved his character. Like you said before, you didn't like him at first, now you like him now. And personally, I love him as the Demon. The Demon was the best, but obviously you got to move on. You've got to evolve. You've got to change your character. Stone Cold always says that. You got to change your character. You always got to evolve, because if you don't, you're just going to get stuck in one place. But I think Seth Rollins is going to win, but I want Finn Balor to win. But obviously I'm going with you. I'm going for a Seth win. Also, there's going to be a match. I don't think he's on the pay-per-view. I think he's going to be on the SmackDown this week in UK. There's going to be a women's championship match between Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Again, Charlotte Flair getting another rematch for the titles, was coming back and suddenly getting a match. I haven't got the picture of that because it's on SmackDown. So who do you think is going to win that? By the way, I've been following this as well, and I sense a heel turn by what's her name? The dancing one. I keep forgetting these names. What's the name with the names? What's the thing with the name? Yeah. That's my dog barking. Sorry, by the way. Always. Yeah.
Is she already a heel?
No, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair.
Yeah. Bianca Belair. She was a heel at NXT, and when she comes up to the main roster, got a title shot. She won the title and she held it.
I know, but what do you think? What do you think about her turning heel?
Yeah, I think she should turn heel, because I think ever since came up to the main roster, don't get me wrong, the gimmick was good, but it's time for a change.
Yeah,
it is time for a change, because she was good in NXT as a heel. Yeah. Come up to main roster as a babyface. Been in it for quite long now, about a year. And look, you got to change someday. So, but look, if Bianca Belair turns heel, that'll be good. Because I think, like I said, it's time for a change.
Yeah, but she's not. I think she's gonna get involved with the match. I think she'll get involved with the match and interfere somehow, because she's been having some good promos with Charlotte Flair. Last week there was a good promo, and I can see backstage getting frustrated. There's definitely a heel turn coming, because she believes that she should have got a rematch when she lost the title. She should have a rematch somehow. I know it was on Raw. She lost it on Raw. Where did she lose it? On SmackDown, didn't it? Who did she lose? She lost it to Asuka. So she's supposed to have an automatic rematch, and she's not getting a rematch. She said to Charlotte Flair, "You've just come back after nearly a year, and you suddenly get a rematch. Where's mine?" And Charlotte Flair says, "I don't need a title to know that I'm a champion." So I was thinking, if you don't need a title, why are you going for the title? Just let Bianca Belair do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them, isn't it?
I know.
But I can definitely see a heel turn coming for Bianca Belair. It is overdue, in my opinion. So that's it. That's the Money in the Bank. I'm sorry about all the glitches. I heard my dog bark twice. So I've been sorting out wallpapers while I'm streaming, but it's one of them, and it's we got through in the end. Look for us on, I think it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be on Sunday or latest Monday. there's going to be a review of the pay-per-view as well, because it's coming on the UK 7 o'clock UK time or 8 o'clock UK time. It's going to be on on BT Sport or WWE Network. So I'll be watching it on the network. So this weekend, starting from today, later on, look at my channel. You're going to see the Flaming Tarmac. A new episode is going to be landing on my channel today. So look out for the Flaming Tarmac. Also, tomorrow, the Grand Prix starts. Yes, the Grand Prix is going to be a Fringy weekend, sprint weekend. So we're going to have practice. Just remember, we're going to have practice virtual watch along on Friday, plus the qualifying, plus the qualifying, and then watch along. Then Saturday we're gonna have the sprint race, and no practice too. Then the sprint race, and then Sunday we're gonna have the race. I know it sounds complicated, but we're gonna be covering it all for the weekend. Plus, after all those events, we're gonna be doing the live reaction. So live reaction of sprint qualifying, live reaction of the sprint race, live reaction of the normal race, all covered on my channel, Solo P1, and Total Hammers channel. So go, if you're watching this video, go and hit the subscribe, hit the follow. We do everything on these. We work hard to get the content out there for everybody to watch. So that's it, man. That's the Money in the Bank. I can't wait to Money in the Bank. It's going to be on a Saturday, and I'm going to be watching it. London. There you go, man. My taxi's waiting for me. Oh, there's my boss, man.
Yeah, man.
My boss is waiting for me. I gotta go get it. There you go. See you later. Bye.
See you later.